Hi folks. So many times people who are purchasing a home may ask what the taxes are going to be after they purchase the home. More specifically, they ask what the taxes are now. It's important to realize that taxes will not be the same after you purchase a home. They're going to be reassessed, and there'll be certain exemptions that you qualify for, which will also impact the amount of taxes that you pay as well. So let's take a look at how taxes are calculated, particularly in Alachua County. If you are interested in purchasing in Alachua County, I'm glad you found my website, because that's what we do here, is talk about all things real estate for Gainesville in the Alachua County area. Would invite you to subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those in the comment section below. So exactly how do taxes work anyway? Taxes throughout Florida are calculated based on two primary factors. One is the value of the home, or the assessed value of the home, and secondly is going to be the millage rate. It's simply a calculation there that determines what the taxes are going to be. So how much are taxes in Alachua County? You can see from this graphic that on average, taxes in Alachua County are $1,900, or 1.05% of the home value. That's in Alachua County. And I will tell you that Alachua County is one of the highest taxed counties in Florida. The reason for that is the University of Florida is here, along with Shands Hospital. And between the two, there's an awful lot of property that is owned by the government, who pays no taxes. So that burden is transferred to the residents of the county, and consequently the tax rate, or the millage rate, is higher than it would be in a lot of other counties. You can just look through the adjacent counties here. Alachua County is $1,900 on average, and then you see Baker County is $867. Let's look at Columbia County, which is an adjoining county, which is $1,100 versus $1,900. So that's a savings there, which is quite significant. Gilchrist County is another adjacent county, and you can see on average there that the taxes in Gilchrist County are $867 on average. So there's quite a bit of variance between the counties, but what you see is a couple of things that offset that. One is that there's this drive to get to those adjacent counties. And the other thing, the property value is going to be less. So the $100,000 house that you purchase in Alachua County may cost you $80,000 in Gilchrist or Columbia County. So your tax rate is going to be lower. The offset to that is you've got further to drive, particularly if you work in Gainesville, because that drive is going to be lengthy. So what exemptions are available to you? There are several exemptions which are going to impact your property tax. The most widely used probably is the homestead exemption, or what we refer to as the homestead exemption, which is an exemption for all property owners that are living in a property as your primary residence on January the 1st of any given year. If you are using a residence as your primary residence, you are eligible to apply for what we call a homestead exemption. The way that works is it takes $50,000 off of the assessed value of your home, excluding school district taxes that you paid on there, and you're taxed on the balance. So that can be a huge savings to you, particularly if your home is a higher valued home. The other thing there, when you do file for a homestead exemption, we have what we call a Save Our Homes Act, which guarantees you that your property taxes will not go up more than 3% in any one given year. The rationale behind that was people were moving to Florida who are retirees, and when you're a retiree, your budget is very much on a fixed income, and you don't need any surprises with your property taxes and other expenses going up by a significant amount. And it was not uncommon for property values to be increasing at rates of 8–10% or even greater. And your taxes, if we didn't have this homestead exemption or Save Our Homes Act, they would go right up with it. In effect, you would be taxed out of the ability to purchase your home. So that's a very, very good thing that Florida did a number of years ago. When you purchase a home and the deed transfers to the new owner, it triggers the county to reassess the home. So if your former owner of the property was paying taxes at a rate of, let's say, $700 a year or $1,200 a year, you can't make the assumption that when you purchase the home that your taxes are going to be that same $1,200. They simply are not. And the rationale for that is you've got new ownership. So the deed is going to transfer to the new owner, and they're going to reassess the property based on what the sales price was, and then they're going to calculate whatever exemptions are in there, and you're going to be taxed on the balance. There's additional exemptions in addition to the homestead exemption, which are available. Those include some exemptions to senior citizens. They get a $50,000 exemption if their gross income is less than $20,000 a year. Disabled veterans are another exemption, which is very, very favorable to disabled veterans, as well it should be. And then there's a $500 exemption for widows and another $500 exemption if you are legally blind. So hopefully that helps to explain that. And simply stated, you can't use the taxes that are current on a property and figure that that's going to be the same amount that you're going to pay in taxes, because it won't be. Really the only way to know for sure what the taxes are going to be is to contact the tax assessor. There are different calculators available. I know Columbia County has one, which is a good one to use, and it will actually give you a very good idea of what your taxes are going to be. Alachua County has one as well, but the best thing there is to contact the property appraiser. Hopefully that helps. Again, if you have any comments, feel free to drop those in the box below, and I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel to be able to take advantage of all the videos that we're going to have out there.